check it out. And I mean, check out the library. The contractors just got done a couple of days ago, and I'm very, very excited. They did an amazing job. I'm loving everything about it. They made it how I explained it to them. Exactly how I explained it to them. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Yes, it is about time, right? It is about time. All right, so let's wait. What? What was that? Are you saying that it's a fake background? What? I mean, I can go grab a book for you and prove to you that it's not. Is that all right? Tell me it's fake. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. You know what? You know what? I have been on my feet all day. I am tired. I just want to relax. And plus, I have a book right here to show you anyway. And honestly, I don't want to get up. Okay. I don't want to get up. Maybe next time. Okay. Maybe next time. Until then, just it's a real background. That is my library. It is my library. Okay. All right, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Mark, and I hope everyone is having a great week. My apologies for not having a video out on Monday. I normally record on Sundays, but I was just watching football on Sunday with the wife and just enjoying a day of unplugging and not being on the internet or in here in front of my equipment and doing all this. I don't even think I read on Sunday. And then Monday was work was busy. I came home and just read all night, read. I'm trying to stay off of social media because I found myself being on there a lot, whether it's on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, wherever. And it is impacting how much I read and how quickly I read. Because last month I was off of social media probably most of the month, and I got done a lot of books. I was just reading nonstop, and I believe I got done like 4 to 5 books last month, or 3 to 4 books last month. So I want to try and keep on doing that because the more I read, the more I finish, the more I have to talk about on here and create content for you guys. Okay, so. And then yesterday was my youngest son's birthday. He just turned 14, and I cannot believe that I have a 14-year-old and a 16-year-old. When you have kids, time is just moving, moving. And for anyone who has kids, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Because I swear they were just like yay big like 2 months ago, and now they're like almost off to college, and I don't like that. I need my kiddos to be small and small, but nah, they're growing up to be good men. They have good heads on their shoulders. They have a lot of drive in them, so I'm happy with how they are growing up. So can't complain about that, right? All right, let's get into the nitty gritty here, shall we? First, I want to show off Sherry Frazier's book, A Letter. She is the indie author of the week. For whoever follows me on Twitter knows that every 2 weeks I give recognition to an indie author. And this week it's all about Sherry Frazier. So I read the synopsis on the back of this book, but I did not read it on Goodreads. And I am about to because it is a lot longer than the one on the back of the book. I'm not ready yet, so I don't know what it's about. So let's read it together. All right. Every step away from him brought me to him. Each step I took after I divorced my good husband was a step in a huge circle, a circle which took me right back to where I started. Only my steps took 25 years, with topics ranging from wrong decisions as a young adult, living with the consequences of that decision, regret, shame, family history, reconnection, blended families, and even perimenopause. This story captures real life situations and emotions, some good, some bad, just like life. Mistakes, we all make them. Second chances, we all don't get one. That is very true. Not everybody gets a second chance in life, but when you do, for whoever does get a second chance in life, I hope you grab that second chance and take off with it. Take off with it. After marrying the best man she knew and would ever know, Sherry doubts her marriage when she falls for the charms of someone else. She trades the strength and integrity of her husband for the ego and selfishness of a stranger and makes the biggest mistake of her young life. No fighting, no fussing. Her husband loves her enough to let her go. They divorce and go their separate ways. He was 25, she was 23. The last time they saw each other was 1993. She knew she would never see him again, and the guilt, shame, and humiliation haunt her for decades. Life moved on. It was the love of a lifetime, and she ruined it. When memories of her husband pop up over the years, the sadness of destroying the relationship she ever had always forces her to push the memories aside and go on about her life. It was as if he died without knowing how regretful and ashamed she was. Despite how much she missed him, she knew she would never see him again or be able to fix what she broke so long ago. And my apologies if you hear the dog in the background. He's like doing something on the ground and his nails are loud. So if you hear him, my apologies. Fast forward 25 years. In 2018, a series of magical moments keep reminding her of him. Their wedding album, hearing his name, seeing a license plate, each appearing out of the blue in everyday circumstances. As she's done many times over the years, she buries the memories, so she just forgets about them, tries to just not even think about them. But unlike the previous times, that method doesn't work anymore. The more she tries to bury the shame, the quicker another sign appears. After three unexplainable back to back occurrences, Sherry takes matters into her own hands and searches for him on the internet. Finding a name, age, and address online, she composes a letter. After being divorced 25 years, this is the story of the second chance no one saw coming. The story of how every step I took away from him brought me right back to him. And it all started with a letter. This is a true story of how two people found their way back to each other after being divorced 25 years. Hmm. Sherry doubts her marriage. The story of how every step I took away from him brought me right back to him. This is a true story. I have not read this book, And what I'm thinking right now, just from reading that synopsis, I have a feeling about something, but I don't want to say it right now because I don't want to be wrong. But when I am done this book, I would love to chit chat with the author. And that is the other news that I have that I will explain in a little bit. Um, so yeah, that is Sherry Fraser, Indie Author of the Week. Reading that, holy, that is good. And this is a book that is out of the norm for me. Okay, this year I I dove into a lot of different genres. Okay, I've always been into horror, sci-fi, thrillers, mysteries. Um, but this year I dove into fantasy. I dove into romance. I dove into reading a lot more poems, and I'm enjoying it. I really am. I read 2 romance books, and to be honest with you, I liked them. I liked them. I read one fantasy novel, The Envoys of War, The Envoys of War by Dave Lawson, and that book made me fall in love with fantasy. So I'm having a good reading year, to be honest. If I have to be honest, like I'm having a great reading year. I'm loving it. So this book is, like I just said, out of the norm. Focus in, book. Will you please? There we go. And that's has nothing to do with my background, nothing to do with my library. I think it's my camera's like out of focus or something. So I'll have to try and get that fixed. Okay, my chair's acting weird too. Like, just relax, relax. All right, don't say nothing. But yeah, after reading that just now, I am very intrigued and I want to dive into this book so bad. And I plan on getting to it a lot sooner than later. And like I said, this is a book that's I don't I don't read love stories, but this author followed me on Twitter a few weeks back. I looked up her work and I just I don't know. I just knew I had to buy this book and read it. So, Sherry Fraser, Indie Author of the Week. Go check her out on Twitter, Goodreads, and Amazon. The links, of course, are not working, so my apologies. But I'll have her information in the descriptions below. All right. So I am still currently reading The Veil by Eamonn Bradley, and whew, that book is amazing. I'm about halfway through, and when I get done that book, I will be talking about it on here. And I'm bringing back the book reviews on here because I've only done that a few times. The whole purpose of me starting this booktube channel was to get on here and review books and give you my opinion on the books that I'm reading. And I've only done that a few times. So I have I'm compiling a list of books that I've read like the past 3 months that I want to get on here and talk about. So expect a lot of videos with some book reviews on them. And I received an ARC copy by Corvina Sweeney, and this book. Let me tell you something. This book, Temptress of Weinberger Road. Pretty sure I said that right. Weinberger Road. Yeah, I believe so. Anyway, this book is a horror book. And it's just not a horror book. It is a book that is giving me the creeps. Okay. I will be done it within the next 2 days, 2 to 3 days. And how can I explain this? Okay. How can I explain this? I have never felt discomfort reading a horror book. I'm not one that scares easily, especially reading a horror book. The movies, the TV shows, they don't even bug me out, okay? I don't get creeped out easily. This one is creeping me out to the point where the other day, when I leave work, it is pitch black, okay? That's how early I leave work. And on my way to my car, I swear I heard footsteps. And I'm not even kidding you. I bugged the actual heck out. I turned on my flashlight on the phone and I'm going around my car, going in my backyard, and I'm just ready to like throw hands with somebody because I swear I heard footsteps. I know I did. I know I did. it But I'm done this book. I will have a lot to say about it. Corvina, you are this book is amazing. Okay, I'm not even done it yet, and I'm already highly recommending this book. Pre-order this book, people. If you're looking for a good horror story that will creep you out, that will give you goosebumps, that will make you walk outside when you're taking your dog out to do his business or you're just going out for a smoke or something or whatever you're doing, you're going to turn on the flashlight. You're going to walk out with a flashlight, okay? And the character in this book, in my opinion, I'm already saying it. Okay, I'm already saying this, and it is a statement that will probably make people be like, really? You're saying this about this character? But when you read this book, you're going to know why I am saying this. This character has the right to stand next to Hannibal Lecter and Patrick Bateman. I've never been creeped out with a character in a horror book like I am with this one. It's the author must have dug deep into her mind to create this kind of story. Like she must have put herself in a dark place to create this character. It's amazing. It is amazing. All right, moving on from that. Because I still got to read it. I'm reading more of it tonight. So let me just not get creeped out while I'm on here right now. Okay. All right. So if you guys follow me, for anyone who does follow me on Twitter, I had tweeted out where I want to make this channel a little more interesting. Okay. So you already know that every 2 weeks I do my indie author of the week. Okay. And that's what it's called. Indie author of the week. Every 2 weeks. So I'm also gonna add in, I was gonna do weekly, but I'm gonna add it in with the every 2 weeks. So two things, and let me know what you guys think. Okay, two options. Two options. Whoever is the indie author of the week, I will purchase their book. And for anybody who comments in my videos, okay, I will pick 4 people from the comments, and I will make sure that each week or every 2 weeks, it'll be different people so the same people aren't getting picked. Because that would be unfair, you know? And I will buy the indie author of the week's book, mail it to you. I will buy that book for you and mail it to you. Or I will pick 4 people in the comments and I will give you 3 options of indie authors. You pick one, I will buy that book and ship it to you. What do you think about that? Let me know what you let me know which one you would like for me to do. I know everybody will be just say, do what you want to do, but I want to get everyone's opinion and see how you all like the ideas. Okay, so just let me know which ones you think would be pretty fun to do. So next month, I plan on starting the author interviews, and I also plan on starting interviewing other booktubers. That sounds fun because I know I'm late to the game on this. People have been doing this for 5, 10 years already. I don't know about 10 years, but a long time. And there's probably been interviews with other booktubers, but I'm new and I would love to get to know other booktubers and just, get to know them and figure out why they decided to start the booktube journey. So I have a few people lined up, made a list of a few authors and a few booktubers. I had to reach out to them and see if they want to get on here and chit chat. And I'm hoping it does. I'm hoping they do, and yeah, hoping that it goes well. I am excited to start it, and yeah, get the ball rolling with it because I want to make this channel more interesting. I feel as though it's just plain Jane here on this channel, and I want to antsy it up a little bit, okay? And everyone's doing it. Everyone's doing interviews, having fun, and I want to get in on that. So, well, that is it. I'm about to get out of here and read some more Temptress and get creeped out and sleep with the lights on tonight. That book, man, holy! I can't wait to I can't wait to talk about that book. But yeah, all right, guys, I am out of here. Enjoy the rest of your night, evening, morning, whatever it is for you. Uh, have a great rest of the week. Stay strong, stay positive, stay focused. I'm out. See ya.